What's up, guys? We now have the official kit for Aventurine. We're going to take a look at it. As always, the official site likes to leave out percentages, so we're going to use a different one because, for every 100 of his defense that exceeds a certain value, increases his own crit rate up to the maximum limit. Very cool. How much, though? Right? Like, very important stuff. So, I'm going to use this site that has percentages. So, Aventurine is an imaginary preservation character. It has a max energy of 110, and he has some competition, I will say. As a sustain unit, he's going to have to compete with the likes of Woho, Luocha, Gallagher, Fushuan. Fushuan, in my opinion, is the most valuable character to have in the game because you can have whatever damage dealer most of the time. As long as you have a decently built one, you are good to go. Sustains, you need a good sustain, and Fushuan just really does everything. Gives you crit rate, heals you with her ultimate, lowers damage taken. Very strong character, heals yourself. So let's see if he can finally take the #1 sustain role away from Fushuan. So obviously off rip, imaginary, big W, typing. A lot of stuff is weak to that. Then we have his basic attack, 100% of his defense, very W. His defense scaling. This is very nice because some healers are also HP scaling. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does help because why would you scale off attack when you're not building attack? Your basic attack pretty much just do negative damage at that point. His skill provides all allies with fortified wager shield that can block damage equal to 24% of Aventurine's defense plus 320. Lasts for 3 turns. Damn. When fortified wager is gained repeatedly, the shield effect can stack up to 200% of the current shield effect provided by the skill. Damn. Okay, that's pretty nice. So that means you can shield with a skill, something Jeopard can't do, and I regard Jeopard as the best shielder. Well, to be fair, the competition isn't really too much. You have the Fire MC, which lowers damage taken with a taunt and has a taunt, but the shields are pretty lackluster, and then March is only a single target. So this is the first true shield unit that has a consistent shield, so big W there. He's already looking pretty good. Then we have the ultimate. Randomly gains 1 to 7 points of blind bet, then inflicts unnerved on a single target enemy for 3 turns, and deals imaginary damage equal to 270 of Aventurine's defense to a single target enemy. When an ally hits an unnerved enemy target, the crit damage dealt increases by 15%. Big W. For any single ally with fortified wager, their effect res increases by 50%. Damn, that is pretty good. That's actually really nice because Fushuan has it to where if someone gets hit with a status debuff, every time you use her, I almost said domain expansion, her like domain effect, right? When you pop her skill, it'll stop it and block it. So this is like not the same thing, but it does help. And when they get attacked, Aventurine gains 1 point of blind bet. When Aventurine has fortified wager, he can resist crowd control debuffs. Damn. This effect can trigger again after 2 turns. Aventurine additionally gains 1 point of blind bet after getting attacked. Upon reaching 7 points of blind bet, Aventurine consumes 7 points to launch a follow-up attack, with each hit dealt dealing imaginary damage equal to 25% of his defense to a single random enemy. Blind bet is capped at 10 points. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, let's look at the technique. Technique, after using technique, one of the following effects being granted. There is a chance for defense to increase by 24%, 36, and 60. When the technique is used repeatedly, the acquired effect with the highest buff value is retained. When the next battle starts, increases all allies' defense by the corresponding value lasting for 3 turns. Okay, it's like a slot wheel thing. We were able to use him in the story, but not actually view anything, and pretty much as a slot machine, I'm assuming the higher symbol gets you more defense. Then we have his bonus traces. After an ally with fortified wager launches a follow-up attack, Aventurine accumulates 1 blind bet point. This effect can trigger up to 3 times, and the trigger count resets at the start of Aventurine's turn. After Aventurine launches his talent's follow-up attack, provides all allies with a fortified wager that blocks damage equal to 7% of his defense plus 96, and additionally grants a fortified wager that can block damage equal to 70% of Aventurine's defense plus 96 to the ally with the lowest shield effect, lasting for 3 turns. Damn. Then, for every 100 of Aventurine's defense that exceeds 1,600, increases his own crit rate by 2% for a maximum increase of 48. That's pretty nice. You can build them crit damage at that point. Then, when battle starts, grant all allies a fortified wager shield, whose shield effect is equal to 100% of the one provided by the skill, lasting for 3 turns. So you start battle with a shield. And then the stat bonuses are 10% effect res, 14.4 imaginary, and 35 defense. His dupes are going to be increases crit damage by 20% for allies with fortified wager. Damn, that's really nice. After using the ultimate, provides all allies with a fortified wager shield, whose shield effect equal to 100% of the one provided by the shield, lasts for 3 turns. So he breathes, he does a shield, and gives crit damage. Okay. 2 is when using a basic attack, reduces target's all type res by 12% for 3 turns. Damn. Of course, 5 and 3 are skill, talent, ultimate stuff. Then we have 4, which is when triggering his talent's follow-up attack, first increase Aventurine's defense by 40% for 2 turns. Damn, because that's just a damage increase at that point, and a shield increase. Additionally, increase the hits per action for his talent's follow-up attacks by 3. Okay, that is a big dupe for DPS. Like if you're running him as a like full-blown DPS, which you should. For every ally that holds a shield, the damage dealt by Aventurine increases by 50% up to a maximum of 150. Okay, damn. Okay, so pretty much he's a really good shielder. Like, in fact, he probably is the best to stay in the game at this point. And when you get 4 and 6, he becomes a really good DPS. So, man. Okay, hang on, here's the thing. So, inflicts unnerved on a single target enemy for 3 turns. That is a debuff, right? Does skill do that? No. Okay, it's just the ultimate, right? Okay, so he's the best to stay in the game. That's crazy. And you can use him on Acheron's team because the ultimate is a debuff. Plus, he's preservation, so if you want to run the light cone that burns the Trend of the Universal Market, you can, right? Plus, you build him as a DPS. He has 106 speed. I mean, you don't really like need speed per se, because he's just like getting hit and doing his follow-up attack. The 4 and 6 dupes are freaking crazy, by the way. Yeah, you just wouldn't build him speed, and the shields are gonna last and be beefy enough because you just build him max defense with some crit damage. Yeah, no. If you summon for him and get him, and then you pull Jeopard in the future, yikes! Like he completely replaces Jeopard. Like, there is some niche spots where you can use Jeopard instead. Having, I mean, not even an instant shield, huh? Because the ultimate, right? As I'm tripping. Was that a dupe where the ultimate applies? Okay, it's E1. So if you have E1, Jeopard is pretty much useless to you, except for if you're running him on the second team, or you need to freeze the enemy, right? Because you have an instant shield, right? I've mentioned this before. Being able to instantly heal or shield is very valuable, because if you get hit and you're like, oh crap, I'm way low. If I get hit again, I'm like done. Instantly ulting with E1 will give you your shield. Massive. And Jeopard also has that, but I mean, why would you run Jeopard over this guy at that point? He's nasty. I might have to. Okay, so I think it wasn't Asta. Someone on his banner, I have at E5. I think it was Lynx. Yeah. Lynx is on his banner. I might throw a multi or two to try to E6 Lynx. If I pull a 5-star and pull him, I will not be upset because he is absolutely disgusting as a sustain. I feel confident saying that he's better than Fushuan. Because Fushuan has an issue where if you get hit with a hard enough attack, Fushuan is taking all the damage and she'll die instantly, right? And the heal won't save her when she's dead. Aventurine doesn't have that issue because he's not taking enemies hits or like taking damage himself. He's just providing a shield, and his shields should be pretty beefy considering it's just all you build is defense. Plus he's doing damage, plus he is giving you crit damage. So Fushuan's crit rate is matched by his crit damage, right? Survivability, his is more reliable because he's not in danger of dying. And he does damage, which Fushuan, I guess some people might be able to hit like an okay amount with her ult, but he's doing way more damage. And he has the effect res stuff, which technically you could still get effect res, but you could with Fushuan if you get hit multiple times by it, it just refreshes when she skills. So bar for bar, he matches Fushuan, but is a lot safer and less likely to die. So yeah, I know. I think he's the best DPS. Or best DPS, sorry. Best sustain. And he's also DPS, so he's really good. He's really good. Let me know, though, what you think of him in the comments. If they drop the like cone, I might make a quick video on that. As of right now, let me double check, actually, and I'll pull it up if they have tweeted it. I don't think they have, though. I only have seen... Yeah, no, they haven't posted yet, so I will have a follow-up video for that. Plus, there is a 300% drop happening soon. I'll have a video on that, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But big W. Let me know if you're summoning I am very, very sad that I'm going to have to skip because I really want Robin. I'm a big Xenoblade fan. She reminds me of Melia. I actually like need to get Robin or I'll cry. So I'd say goodbye to him. But let me know if you're summoning. Very, very good character. I do not see any issue with summoning on him. You know, it's not like, oh, well, this character could be better. No, Aventurine is him. No regret. But let me know in the comments if you're summoning. And, of course, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.